teacher and everyone. My name is Li Beiyu. And this slide mainly summarizes the key strategic thinking I learned from this strategic management course. At the beginning, my understanding of strategy was other from mental, as I tend to focus on either market competition or internal company resource. However, through the instructor's experience in class, I gradually realized the strategy is not a single point analysis, but an integration of both external environment and the internal conditions. As the instructor impressed, strategy should not focus solely on competitors. Instead, it requires considering the entire infrastructure structure, including customers, suppliers, suitors, and potential entrants, all of which shape a firm's competitive pursuit and strategy choice. At the same time, I learned that competitive advantage doesn't come only from market position, but also from the resource and the capital at a firm's process. Through the resource-based view and VRIO analysis, I learned that not all resources can become source of competitive advantage. Only those that are valuable, rare, difficult to impact, and effective organize can generate sustainable advantage. This helped me understand that strategy is not just about having good ideas, but about whether a firm is truly capable of executing them. Finally, the instructor consistently highlighted that even a well-designed strategy can't be successfully implemented without approved organization structure, process, and business models. This course transformed my understanding of strategy management from a purely theoretical concept into a more practical and comprehensive way of thinking. And based on this paper, Profiting from Technology Innovation, I was able to clearly observe the important gap between theory and reality. It is often assumed that firms can gain competitive advantages simply by being technology, innovate, and entering the market early. However, through multiple insurance cases, this demonstrates that reality frequently contradicts this assumption. For example, although EMI was the first to invent the CT scanner, it failed due to its lack of distribution channels, service capitals, and organization support. In contrast, IBM, despite not possessing the stranger technology, successful by leaving its brand, distribution networks, and strong customer relationships to capture profit. This paper helped me to understand that the core of strategy lies not in innovation itself, but in a firm's ability to combine innovation with compliant asset and effectively convert it into market value. It also leads to critically reset the elimination of first move advantage and to better understand why strategic management implies resource organization capabilities and the business model rather than focusing solely on technology or products. And finally, this course reflection highlights that the technology approach was very different from the traditional Asian classroom I had previously experienced. The instructor required us to read papers independently and present them to the class, while also providing additional background and case examples to ensure that we truly understand the context rather than simply completing presentations. As a result, I learned how to read and know papers more effectively, and instead of focusing only on calculations or sight. Although the all English instruction was challenging for me, it also moved me to pay closer attention to the key points impressed by the instructor during lectures. Overall, this course not only deepens my understanding of strategy management, but also reshape my learning approach, which I believe will be highly beneficial for my future accompanying suit and precision career. And this conclusion for my presentation. Thank you for your teaching.